I care about the future because I want my kids to grow up in a world that is just. I give because the work that JCPA does is the epitome of Tikkun Olam and my Jewish values.
I give to JCPA because it is an effective vehicle for advocating for our consensus Jewish policies. We need JCPA and we need all of you to give to JCPA so JCPA can continue advocating for the consensus Jewish policies that we all care so much about.
JCPA promotes so many of the things that I care about, and the JCPA agenda never shies away from important issues. Last year, I was part of a delegation that went to the border of the United States with Mexico, where we saw firsthand the challenging situation, where we saw desperate people who were often fleeing violence with their children, hoping to start a better and safer life for their families. And through JCPA, I've become a better advocate and appreciate and understand these issues so much better. That's one of the many reasons I'm proud to support JCPA.
I care about the future because it's important to have a say about what goes on in this country, and it's important to do our best to make this a better country for everyone. I give to JCPA because no one brings together the wide swath of the Jewish community like JCPA.
I give to JCPA because it has a long-standing commitment to building community. JCPA builds that consensus within the Jewish community so that it then can take that consensus out into the general community, building coalitions, building for advocacy in order to improve our world.
The reason that I give to JCPA is because I truly believe that if we're going to accomplish equality for all in this country, true equity, that we have to work in concert with other ethnic groups and other religious groups. And this is something that JCPA and the JCRCs excel at. And so JCPA on a national level is working towards accomplishing these goals with our partners and is helping the JCRCs at the local level also accomplish these goals. And so that's why I give to JCPA. There's no other organization like it in the Jewish community.
I care about JCPA's future as the only organization that fully convenes the Jewish community to stand in allyship with all of our friends and neighbors in other communities. I give to JCPA to make sure that that future is strong and that the ability to build bridges, work collaboratively, and advance policies that help us all is ensured.
What I appreciate, which is that common table where all voices, regardless of the difference in perspective, can be respectful and come together in a civil way and really realize that each of us has something to share. I love that. I love that work of bringing many voices to try to educate and to come up with the wisdom to inform our public policy positions and the work that we do. There are not so many people that understand community relations. I think for JCPA, we're very much a quiet organization. A lot of our work is nuanced, and a lot of our work is raising the work of our national organizations in our communities. Many people don't even know what JCPA is, even though we're an additive and a catalyst for so much good that happens.
I care about the future because as the parent of 3 children and hopefully one day as a grandparent, I want to make sure that my children and my grandchildren grow up in a society that treats all people with respect and provides opportunities for all people to advance. I give to JCPA because, in my opinion, JCPA is the leading organization in the Jewish community that brings together our Jewish communities from all across the country to address issues, important social issues, whether it's criminal justice reform or immigration reform or making sure that we have free and fair elections. This is the organization that brings together all of our Jewish communities and facilitates our ability to work together to advance those important issues.
I care about the future because I support a just and free democracy and society and believe that we should all work together to convene, to consensus build, and to provide support to a network of JCRC and national member organizations around the country. I give to JCPA because I believe it is so important to have a national hub to provide the education, the engagement, the skill building, and the training and resources for our network of 125 JCRCs and 16 national member organizations. I have seen firsthand how the JCRCs, whether small or large community, have leaned during these very challenging times on JCPA and their depth and breadth of knowledge on so many important issues.
I care about the future because I want my grandchildren to grow up in a world where diversity is celebrated, where compassion is encouraged, and where power is used to bring about fair and just society. I give to JCPA because I know that our work has tremendous impact in these areas and will become even more important over the years as we strive to heal a divided America.